Alrighty, my game musicians, this is kind of it. We are on our way to the penultimate badge of this series. And then we're moving on, we're moving on with a bigger hiatus towards rematching the Elite Four and Red. So what we've got here now is a big sea route all the way down to Cinnabar. I'm expecting some of these trainers to ambush me. Or maybe just by going around. Make sure I've got the appropriate Pokemon for such a battle. This should probably do it. Oh, hey you! Will you help me with my sunblock? Don't tell me. You'd rather battle? Yeah, why not? I'll also do it for money. That is if you guys aren't already poor. Seal! Seal has come out of its little shell. And I probably should have healed up back at Pallet Town. As a matter of fact, I might just do that after I get done here. Shouldn't be long. Should only take about a couple minutes. As soon as I get done with Dugong. Let's see, Dugong. What's the better Pokemon for this? Considering that I am pretty much caught up here, actually maybe Espeon. Espeon needs some catching up. Also, just let him out to play a little bit of catch up here before I start leveling up my Concert Master again. And try to finish you off with one Psybeam. Or maybe two, whatever. Or, yeah, you decide to use Dive. That's great. I might as well just use this, even if it may prove useless. But you can never tell. I may bungle up a Psybeam, and then Future Sight will eventually hit it afterwards. Yeah, it didn't matter anyway. It was just the thought, though. It was just the thought that counted. I'm worried about sunburn. Well, or maybe moonburn in this case, because we're doing this at night. I have to watch out for blemishes caused by the sun. I don't think you have to worry about that there, girly. It's already night out. You can probably just kind of cool off a little bit. Get it? Cool off, cool it. Since we're doing this at night. I'm so funny that sometimes even I amaze myself. Alright, now that I've gotten this out of the way, let's resume our battling. Battling all the way down here. Okay, so we got some fishermen, it looks like. As I do recall, this route has quite a few islands. It has quite an archipelago for me to explore, as well as some swimmers in the area, so I should probably rack up quite a bit of experience with all of these Pokemon here. Okay, so are we ready here, Esperova? Let's hope that we are. I'm bored by fishing. Let's battle. Sure. Hopefully you're not another obligatory Magikarp guy. Oh, just one, huh? Shoulders is a little bit more interesting. I'll go with Shoulders. At least it's better than seeing the obligatory Magikarp, like I said before. Sure makes things a little bit spicier, more fascinating. Utter failure was you. Still, though, at least you're a little bit richer than some of the swimmers I see out here in the ocean. I'll just go back to fishing, as I just stare blankly at this one swimmer that I just beat, even though she did look kind of hot. Or cool, depending on which time of the day you're doing this, which we're doing this at night. Jinx should probably also catch up. Also lead her out, since I'm guessing this is probably a bird keeper. Surrounding yourself with bird Pokemon gives you the feeling that someday you might be able to fly too, okay? So yep, dealing with the bird keeper, this random bird keeper on this lone island. Hopefully he'll get saved one of these days. I don't know how he's getting by on this lone isle without any food. Of course, this is Pokemon logic we're talking about, so I'm not questioning it. We're just going with the flow. Hey, alright. Anyone else here? Vero, you're also going down if I don't bungle up Blizzard, which I probably will. Or maybe not. I'm keeping up my streak. Will third time be the charm, though? Guess we'll see. We shall see there. We shall see. Johto, okay. Now will the streak be broken? Let's see. Nope, I'm keeping this up. Wow, I'm very proud of you, Jinx. Way to go there. That was quite the encouragement. I'm very glad you pulled off 3 blizzards in a row here. I didn't expect you to pull off all 3. I couldn't fly. Way to go for soloing this battle here, my trusted icy princess. Way to go, that was awesome. I guess I just need to practice flapping my wings more, or maybe, just maybe, learn how to swim. Palatown's actually not that far from here, as long as you sail northward, because map-wise, from the top-down perspective, it's actually north. We're actually heading due north to Palatown. Huh? I've got a trainer instead of a Pokemon. Well, did you reel me by the nose or something? Because if so, then ouch. Corsola, okay. Wasn't expecting Corsola here, but okay. Wow, I'm liking these fishermen. They're wielding far more interesting Pokemon than I expected. More Corsola. Okay then, sure. We'll go with it. I'll go with this variety of Pokemon here. They're certainly better than Magikarp and Goldeen. Just the typical types of Pokemon that fishermen tend to use a lot more often. And I knocked that Corsola out with 1 reversal. Wasn't anticipating that either. And Corsola! Oh, how cute you look. It's a shame I have to take you down. It's a shame I have to take you down for the sake of progress. Well, this one's hanging on by 2 HP, unlike the other one. Wasn't really expecting this now, was I? Yeah, you were down by 2 HP anyway. I could take you down with 1 aerial ace if I wanted to. Gee, well, first we had the obligatory Magikarp guy, now we have the obligatory Corsola guy. I guess it's a little bit more interesting than just seeing a bunch of Magikarp for me to just annihilate, but still. This is just basically like the obligatory Magikarp guy, except now with reskinned Corsola. I wouldn't call it overly interesting. I wouldn't really call it a versatile variety of sorts. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. You go down. Murphy. My fishing line got cut. Well, yeah, you should probably learn how to fish a lot better then. It's that the Pokemon that escape are huge. It's the truth. Okay. Whatever Pokemon that was. Could have been a Gyarados, it could have been a red Gyarados. I guess the world may never know. Okay. Got more trainers down here. And possibly, yep. In the archipelago, it looks like it's continuing down here. I love bikinis! If I had an electric bikini, I could wear it even in winter and shock my boyfriends. Why not? I wouldn't mind having one of those things. And on top of that, doing it in water, just soaking everybody in water. Yeah, that'll definitely give them quite a shock. All available for just $17.95. In Poke Dollars, that is. In Poke Dollars, it'd be 1,795 Poke Dollars. Easy peasy. Oh man, yeah, that's right. You get soaked. Ah. So I guess the electric bikini is out of the question because I just took your allowance. I suppose if you try to swim in an electric bikini, you get a shock. Quite a shock, actually. Probably, yeah, especially if you're soaked in water like this, you're definitely bound for an electrocution of some kind. Which I don't think I want. I want to still try to live as best as I can. You know, I still want to try to live life to the fullest. Whoa, a nibble. Huh? A battle? Okay, let's go. Sure. And there we go, just doing this nonchalantly. Oh man, Seadra, huh? I was suspecting a Kingdra, and then things would have been far more curious. That's okay, though. Hopefully hopefully I can tackle you in 2 or 1. And I did it in 1. I managed to do it in 1. If you try to chase 2 Pokemon, you won't catch either one, huh? Probably not, because they have a pretty low catch rate. I should have asked you to wait until I reeled that Pokemon in. Okay. I guess so. Don't think that would have made much of a difference, but okay. Oh! Oh, you're one of these trainers. I am gonna hate this. Oh, gotta keep going! As I just induce vertigo onto myself. I'm inducing vertigo upon myself. I'm trying to make myself dizzy and sink down to the depths of the ocean from where I didn't really belong. And then my vertigo right there. Because it would have been one painful drown, son. Okay, I wasn't expecting you to take Quagsire down that quickly. Octillery, okay. I guess we're getting mighty close. I'm using actually, as a matter of fact, I'm using Octillery on my current run of Pokemon Modern Emerald. And let me just say, it's actually pretty interesting. I'm actually having a pretty interesting randomizer. I'm playing an interesting randomizer of Pokemon in that run that I'm doing currently. It's actually going along pretty interesting. Certainly a little bit more challenging than you expect, Glug, because not only are all the trainers' Pokemon randomized, but you're also talking about the gym leaders, so you can't exactly pick out a pretty good strategy for defeating the gym leaders at all, unless if you know what you're doing. And when you're dealing with a randomizer, especially in the likes of Pokemon of Modern Emerald, then, you know, forget it. This arrogant guy was at Cinnabar's volcano. Are you talking about who I think it is? You might be talking about that old rival of Red's from way back in the day. Or in this case, me. And in my case, Bassoon, because that was the name that I gave my rival for the playthrough that I did of Fire Red 59 years ago. But anyway, question is, did I become a fisherman because I'm patient? Or did I get more patient because I'm a fisherman? Interesting little conundrum that we put ourselves in. Lantern. Level 44 lanterns, too. I didn't realize I was going to be up against a kind of a formidable Pokemon here. One that's probably not going to go down easily, and especially when you decide to be rather annoying. Well, we know how to remedy this. Might as well use it. Might as well use this to my advantage. Oh, I was not expecting Signal Beam out of all things from a lantern. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god, this fisherman knows his tricks. We need to take him down immediately. Let's do it. Out of here, Quartet Lewis. Now for Mantine. Might be a bit tricky. Whatever, I'm just gonna go with Jinx. See if I can pull off another Blizzard. I kinda doubt it this time, but I'll try. Oh, there we go. I've been doing awfully well with my Blizzards. Let's not jinx it, though. Let's not jinx it. But still, though, I am doing... also, yeah, just to add that to my luck. Boy, I sure am lucky to be pulling off all these random acts that I didn't think that I was going to pull off before. But yeah, 4 Blizzards all in a row. Not one miss. One got frozen. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone here. I just kind of feel like it. What's the reason you became a Pokemon trainer? I don't know, maybe to breathe. Maybe to have a little bit more adventure. Oh, and there's my friend. He is wanting to text me about something here. Let's see. As I am doing this, I am going to swim in a hole and hope that I nip in the bud. Okay, let's see. Sure. Catch Heracross up. The teacher from the swimming class where I learned to swim had a face just like a Poliwhirl. That could have been like a blink. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. So Golduck. Might as well start off with Megahorn. Why not? Awesome. There we are. What's next? Poliwhirl! There we go. Here's the star attraction, apparently. I hate to do this to you, but... you know, I've got to end your... I've got to end your hubris. I've got to end your ego where it stands. I'm sorry, teacher, or in this case, sensei, because teacher and sensei are the same thing, because sensei is teacher in Japanese. Due to the incredible resemblance, we called our teacher Professor Poliwhirl. His name was maybe Earl. Could have been Earl. Who knows? That's kind of a close one. Bird keepers are so wonderful with their bird Pokemon. Stuttering while reading is a little bit embarrassing. Ice Bang, here we go! Starting off here against Doduo. Against bird Pokemon that are actually supposed to be flying types. Come on guys, get it correct. Get it correctly now. The correct answer is flying. Not bird, but flying. The more aviary type. Wham! You get knocked to the cliff wall from behind the battle. From behind me, from where I'm facing this guy from this certain perspective, you know. If we were actually doing this in true 3D, that's probably where we would be. Hokusai! Come on, follow by example here. Don't be like your, don't let your compatriot down. Your compatriot's been doing pretty well here. with pulling off her blizzards. Don't be letting me down now. I expect a little bit more action. Well, a little bit more action and motivation here. Dodrio again, okay. I'm glad I'm seeing you. I'm glad I'm seeing both of you in full form. Okay, then. I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle the heat. We bird keepers think we're using bird Pokemon, or rather in this case flying types, because again that's the technical classification for this type of Pokemon. But somewhere along the line, it's flying, not bird. The flying Pokemon started using us. Okay, because perhaps you guys are using them as pets. You know, they're like having that pet canary in your bird cage. Well, yeah, here's a sadder version of Cinnabar Island, which in the original games would be my favorite theme overall, but this one's a little bit sadder and more depressing, so it's no longer on top of the charts here. There's a notice here. The Cinnabar Gym has relocated to Seafoam Islands, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Seafoam Islands should be not that far from here, then. What kind of gets me, though, is Cinnabar Island having a volcano in the first place, because that was never... It was never depicted in the original games. It was like having just your own little village. But yeah, I guess we had a volcano eruption. And funny thing is I don't know how the Pokemon Center survived. Did the volcano just decide to not pour a bunch of lava onto the Pokemon Center because it believes in healthcare? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure why the Pokemon Center just got spared. It's kind of weird. Okay, what about you? It's been about a year since the volcano erupted. Well, that's quite a while ago. So maybe either the Pokemon Center got rebuilt and they're just rebuilding, or I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I feel so sorry for Blaine. He lost his gym. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at my phone here. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for Blaine too, because this gym was actually one of the most gimmicky of the kind. And I kind of liked his own little quirkiness as a quiz master. It's kind of a shame that this is pretty much what's left of the island. We no longer have a Pokemon mansion. The ravaged town of the past. Yeah, it's now basically ravaged. And what are you doing here, Bassoon?
Who are you? My name's Bassoon. I was once the Kanto champion. Although it was short-lived thanks to Oboe. Anyway, take a good look around you. A volcano erupts, and just like that, a whole town disappears. We can go on winning and losing in Pokemon, but if nature so much as twitches, we can be overwhelmed in a second.
This is a bad voice for something as kind of tragic as this, but anyway.
That's the way it is. But anyway, I'm still a trainer. If I see a strong opponent, it makes me want to battle if I can read, rather than be like a quirky little nerd. If you want to battle me, for real, show me how many Kanto badges you've got. 6. You're not ready to battle me.
Well, I guess I'll be ready once I get 7, which is not that far from here. Just as soon as I equip my one last max thingy, but luckily Seafoam Islands shouldn't be that far from here. Should probably save again. I can't believe I'm getting close to Sistine already. Jeez.